Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is a mobile gacha game developed by Akatsuki and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game was released globally 5 years ago in July of 2015, and since then has received over 300 million downloads worldwide and over $2 billion in worldwide revenue. That's a lot, and that's saying something about the game. Usually gacha games don't last that long, but Dokkan Battle is still going strong and has had some pretty heavy rivals throughout its 5-year journey. And I do hope to see it have a lot more content as the years go by. So today I just want to kind of have a tutorial for anybody interested in Dokkan Battle, and hopefully any other returning players, if they see any new features, I hope I can explain them. So this wallpaper function is kind of new. Not everyone has wallpapers, but you want to get a wallpaper and you have them available. You go to menu, wallpaper settings, and you can choose any one of these wallpapers. All you have to do is select it and it'll appear on your screen. And I think it's pretty neat. Although some people think that the original background screen is fine itself, where it has the original setting, where it just displays your characters. It just depends on personal preference. I like the wallpapers because I already know what players are on my team and everything. So a couple of things for new players to know. Let's look at a character list. Take an example. Let's take the example of the brand new unit Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. It's a beautiful card art. Here's something that you need to know. Say you pull Gogeta in the banner. You go to your summon. You do a single summon or a multi-summon on Gogeta. You pull Gogeta. Great. But then you do another summon. You pull another Gogeta. Do not take that Gogeta and train him inside of himself for a super attack. That's not a good idea when you only have one copy of the unit. Instead, what you can do, whenever you awaken the unit, which go through awakening. Let me give you an example of a character that I can awaken. Say for like Bardock here, this LR Bardock. Whenever you have all your medals, you can awaken the unit, right? And whenever you awaken that unit to the UR status, you can see by the little UR on these characters, whenever they are the UR status, you can then take them, go to Hidden Potential, and unlock routes. And see, like this Captain Ginyu, he has all 4 paths unlocked. You can only unlock a path whenever you have a copy of that unit. See, let's look at this Vegito here. You see how on the top right of the screen there are locks? These means these paths are not unlocked, but the one open blue one means the path has been unlocked. And to unlock a path, you need the exact same copy of the unit. And whenever you have the same copy of the unit, this gray select box will be not gray. You will be allowed to select the unit and unlock that path. And unlocking the path, you get bonuses. You get like defense plus 30 or HP plus 30. You gotta have these little orbs you collect. You can collect them throughout the various events and quests in the game or missions. And also you have these other ones, these bigger icons like defense boost or super attack boost or recovery boost or critical hit, which critical hit is incredibly useful, as well as combo attack. You want the combo attack as well. In each unit, it's sometimes up to personal preference which one you want to upgrade. It's like on the bottom right hand corner, you have the option. I chose critical hit for this one, but you could have chose either a combo hit or evasive skill. And like this one, you could choose combo hit or evasive skill. It's just different things. You can also check out the information by how to play, or you can also check out orbs held, that sort of thing. So it depends on the passive effect on the unit. So take for example Vegito's passive effect. He gets attack and defense plus 70%, ki plus 3, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when attacking. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the third attacker in a turn and transforms when conditions are met. So take that into account whenever you select one of the different traits in the hidden potential system. If he already has a chance to evade as a third attacker in a turn, you don't need to put that many into the evasive skill. And if he already gets an additional attack, then you don't need to put that many into the combo. So you would want to put more maybe into the critical hit. And whenever he transforms, it gets even more powerful. Launch an additional attack, Ki +1 up to 5, and attack with defense by 7% with each attack performed as the first or second attacker in a turn. Launches an additional attack and a high chance of evading enemy's attack as the third attacker in a turn. So the additional is not necessarily as needed. The combo attack can be if you upgrade the potential system. So some other things you need to know. Whenever you are training a character, of course, say let's take the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. You have this unit right here. It always has 5% chance to raise your super attack. That is because this is the unawakened version of the same Goku. Let's check that out really quick. To check to see what they awaken into, click growth, then hold press that, and it's the same exact character. Now, if you take that and upgrade him, you'll be able to 100% get his super attack. Also, you see this Elder Kai here. These units cannot be used in battle. They are simply used specifically to upgrade the super attack. Now, there are 4 different types of this Grand Kai. Of course, there's 5. There is the green one, the purple one, the orange one, the red one, and the blue one. Each one only is for a specific category of super attack, so you cannot use a technique green Grand Kai to raise the attack of a strength red character, right? But if you have one of the purple Elder Kais, you can 100% your super attack raised for any color. And if you have one of those dozing Kais, let's see, I'll give you an example of that. Which right now you can summon them. This is the Elder Kai. He always guarantees a level 1 level increase of super attack regardless of the color. This is your other colors for the Grand Kai. This is the Dozing Kai. Now this is for any color, but it's only 30% chance for super attack to level up by 1 in training. Only use these really if you don't have any other option, or if you're running low on the colors. So let's check out some other things. Your missions tab is important to know for new players. And this is especially going to be important as you go along in your game, you're leveling up a lot, you get characters, this sort of thing. Daily missions aren't that important, but right now you can get a lot of anniversary points. These are great for getting these super attack raising Elder Kais and Grand Kais. Also, we have the coin missions. These are easier missions to just use a recovery drink. See, for me, I don't want to do this mission because I don't have any recovery drinks because I don't use them, right? We use a Hercule. These are support items. I'll give you an example. Of support items, you get them. These are the items that you use while you're in the battle. Items. Support items. These are the items I'm talking about. It says use a Hercule. This is what the Hercule is. It's Ki +1 for attacking character. Kind of useful for a new player, not as useful for someone like me. And also you have lots of other missions you can look at. They are increased difficulty for each square, like this one, this one, this one, this one is harder. Like, there aren't any missions for Comet because I completed them all. But if you go to King Kai, say, clear any stage on the special condition 77 times, right? You have to use a specific character for this mission, like into the final phase Gogeta onto your team 77 times. Which this particular character is recruited from the Dragon Ball Super Broly story event. And also you have special missions. Like this one, clearing the stage with at least one movie boss's character on your team. You get this anniversary Super Saiyan Blue Goku as well as a Hercule statue, which you can sell those for a lot of money. And also this is Supreme Kai's Trial. Each story quest mission have the option. Each story quest in the main story, through quest you can sometimes see has missions with it. Let's take an example of this one. You see the red scroll there, that means there's a mission. It will tell you the mission. Clear a stage without using support item, not so hard. As long as you got good units, right? And basically, whenever you do these missions attached to the quest, you have a couple of things that can happen. Let's open it up. It's only going to take 20 years to load. This one. You do stage 1, mission 1, clear a stage with 6 SSR lower character. You need 2 of these orbs. These are used to purchase specific items in the shop. You also can get some incredible gems, which I think I might have actually gotten all the incredible gems. Let's look in the shop. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Supreme Kai Stones. You can use the Supreme Kai Stones to buy this very awesome Vegeta. He's only an SSR, but he can be awakened into eventually a legendary rare character. Let's look at stage 2 awakening. Gets a little bit stronger. Raises attack and defense by 60% and raises ki by up to 8 of that's HP, the greatest attack boost. And look at that. The legendary rare character, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, all or nothing. This guy is really good. He is a free-to-play character, but he is probably one of the best free-to-play LRs out there. Attack and defense plus 80%, raises ki by up to 10 or less HP remain, the greater the ki boost. A good thing to note is that his 12 ki super. Actually, let me back up. Legendary rare characters have 2 super attacks, one when they hit 12 ki and one when they hit 18 ki. And this Vegeto's 12 ki, he raises attack and defense and causes colossal damage to the enemy. When it says raises attack and defense and there's no turn limitations, that means it's going to keep raising attack and defense. It's going to stack until the very end of the game. But like this one, for example, greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So the offset is it's a higher attack boost for this one, but only for 1 turn. Well, this one is a constant stack over and over and over, and it gets defense as well. And that's very useful for the harder events out there. For example, like the Goku event, which I'll show you in a second. The Fighting Legend Goku event is one of the hardest events in this game because it's a Goku event where you have to fight Goku over and over as he transforms to his different forms. Like, he has base form Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct Omen, and then Ultra Instinct Mastered. It's pretty crazy once you get to that final stage because he sometimes dodges your attacks and his attack can hit you and kill you almost instantly if you're not prepared. That's why these guys that raise their attack and defense every single time you use a super attack are very, very useful against harder events like that. Some other things to note whenever you are looking at your characters. Of course, let's look at a UR here. A good UR. Let's look at this Super Saiyan Rose Goku. This guy has been Extreme Z awakened, so his stats are even higher and his super attacks go to 15. Whenever you are looking for a good unit, the best units are going to say immense damage or colossal damage or mega colossal damage. Sometimes the supreme damage does a good job, but it's supreme, immense, colossal, mega colossal. That's how it goes up. You also want to check out the passives for good things. Now, attack and defense, attack plus 100% plus extreme class ki plus 3 and attack plus 30% at the start of the turn. Defense plus 30% with each attack received, up to 180%. So basically, every time this guy gets hit by a regular physical attack or a super attack, his defense is going up by 30% until it reaches 180%. Basically, he's going to be a tanky boy at that time. He's not going to take as much damage. Another thing to note, whenever you're picking your leaders for a team, categories are, of course, going to be the best possible leads unless you don't have that many of that particular category. For example, this leader, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's leader skill is Fusion, category Ki plus T, 3 and HP attack and defense plus 150%, or Technique type Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense 50%. So he's a pretty solid leader for the Fusion category. And I'll show you how many Fusions characters I have so you can get a good idea. And also, whenever you are looking through your characters, you want to filter them out, just click that button on the bottom right, that category, and then Fusion. These are all the Fusion characters I have. Some of them I don't even use, so I haven't awakened them. But these main guys with the glowing stars, these are my top dudes. So if I was going to build a Fusion team, which I might already have, but we'll just take this one and erase it as an example. If I was going to build a Fusion team, what you want to do is you want to check your guys' leader skill first. Make sure you're getting the best bargain, best deal, right? And you have a couple of guys that will have good leader skills for Fusion. See, he has the same one for Fusion as the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But he has a little bit more HP and attack, but lower defense, right? So you have to be careful whenever you are choosing it. So what I would do is I would go ahead and I would put this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Now sometimes you don't have as many different types of color as you would want. But that's okay if the team can compensate for firepower, right? Usually you want at least one of every type in case you run into an enemy that you need to have a particular type to fight effectively. But these guys, they can sometimes hit such high numbers that doesn't matter. Also, another thing to note whenever you're looking at your characters is check their link skills. These are your link skills. And the Japanese side of the game released an update recently that you upgrade your link skills. We don't have that quite yet on this version. But say in your character list you have the Super Saiyan link skill that's attack plus 10% every time this character is right next to another one on the battlefield. Ki plus 2 is the same thing. Over in a flash, Ki plus 3, Ki plus 2 with Fuse Fighter, attack plus 15%. So one thing you'll notice if you have a lot of Fuse Fighters or have a lot of Super Saiyans or over flash guys, this Gogeta, he's going to be getting off super attacks pretty common. Let's go into a battle to see how it works. Let's do the Fighting Legend Goku just so you can get an example. This is my previous team that I used for the Fighting Legend Goku. If you finish the Fighting Legend Goku completely, you get 5 special summon tickets, which is good for 5 special summons on the Goku banner. Now this is a very hard event, so if you are a new player, I would not recommend it at all. So, it's easy to check your characters. On the bottom right, you can click this wheel, and then click your character, and you can see exactly what they are good at. So one thing to know for this particular Vegeta, he gets attack plus 6% per Ki sphere obtained. He also raises defense every time he uses a super attack. For example, we will get all this Ki right here, and his attack has gone up to 289,128. And his defense will go up after he shoots a super attack. He'll take a little bit of damage from the Goku at first, but then he'll probably be fine. And remember, you want to look at this guy too. He has a good passive skill. It's attack plus 30%, all ally attack and defense plus 30% for all allies when there are 2 or more Vegeta's family category allies on your team. So you have more than 2 Vegeta's family category allies on your team. You have Vegeta, you have Vegeta, you have Vegeta, right? There's 3 different Vegeta's family on the team. So he's going to boost these other guys by 30% attack and defense. Same goes for this Vegeta. He gets buff with an attack boost every time the key is picked up. So 730 something damage. And because he launches super attack, he's going to get a defense boost. Same with this guy. 800,000 damage, and now he has a defense boost. You can check this. The defense went up. Even look, it went up a little bit for both of them. You have to remember to check the passives too. Like this Goku, he's been extremely awakened. He changes strength key spheres to agility key spheres. Attack plus 20%, defense plus 10%, and he recovers 10,000 HP per key sphere obtained. Less an additional attack and defense plus 5% per key sphere if there is a Vegeta's family category enemy, which there is a Goku's family enemy. But that's why we have this Vegeta, which is the exact duplicate counterpart of that Goku we just saw, except he does not restore health, but he pops out more damage. He does attack and defense plus 20%, and then an additional 5% per key sphere when there's a Goku family enemy. So he gets 25% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. In this Goku, he restores health whenever he collects up keys, so that's good. And this Kel and Khalifa, they are tanky, they dodge attacks, it's ridiculous. So this Goku is not going to survive this round. But he took damage because he had a lot of key to pick up, which raises his defense. And this Kel and Khalifa is very good. They also raise their defense with every super attack. This Vegeta card transforms after every round. Take the example of this Vegeta card I just did, the Majin Vegeta. Remember, he changes AGL key spheres to strength key spheres, attack and defense plus 20% per key sphere, to 5% extra. So he has a lot of attack power right now. You can see 310,000. This Vegeta is going to raise his defense after his attack, and this one's going to be boosting their attack power as well. He took a little bit of damage, only 9,000, because there is a type disadvantage. So he's not going to hit as hard, but he's still good for the later stages. The other Vegeta is going to transform as well. It's good to bring a unit that will heal after so many things, or if the passive has a health restoration thing, is really good to bring for hard events like this. This Goku is probably going to die this phase as well. This round, I mean. Turn, whatever you want to call it. But this event does get harder and harder each time the Goku transforms, so you do have to be careful. Don't think you got it just because the first few stages are easy. It gets harder. See, Kel and Khalifa do additional attacks, oftentimes getting the super attack off. The passive skill is very long. I'll show you in a second after they kill him. Vegeta's going to transform. Right. Like this legendary rare Kel and Khalifa. It's a long passive skill. Attack and defense plus 66%. And it launches an additional attack. Okay, not bad. Key plus 1 up to 6. And a chance of evading the enemy's attack, including super attack, plus 6% up to 66% with each attack performed. So every time she attacks, she has an additional key that she gets, as well as increasing her chance to dodge. She also gets attack plus 6% per Universe 6 or Joined Forces or Pure Saiyans category allies on the team. We have a few of those Pure Saiyans. Launches an additional super attack when there is a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans category enemy. So for this particular round, she is going to get an additional super attack because she is going against a Pure Saiyans enemy, which Goku is a Pure Saiyan. Also, don't forget type advantage. If you look on the top right of the screen under the enemy health bar, right under the bottom right, you can see this colorful circle. It gives you the type advantage and disadvantages. Now Goku here, he is a technique which is green. You see green is going into the blue, which means it's strong against blue, so you want to move this Broly out of the way. Now this Vegeta is not effective or ineffective against this green character, but we can still get all these orbs, make it nice and tanky. And this Vegeta here, we'll put him in those keys because he gets more power per key he gets. And now remember, it's not for every character. Just because you get a lot of ki on a specific character does not mean they have more attack power. It just means they might get their super attack off. Only specific characters with their passive skill get a percentage boost of power per ki obtained. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Let's count Khalifa. And remember one thing to note, I didn't say it, but if you collect a key that is of the same color, you get 2 ki per 1 key taken. Remember this Goku heals per key, so you want to do that. Get as much ki as you can with him. If you have low health. They're just going to keep attacking and attacking. And they're dodging too, how about that? This Vegeta's going to get off a good hit. And you know Vegeta felt good about hitting Goku. Barely taking any damage. Get a high boost of defense. Won't do much damage. Oh, unless he crits. I didn't mention. Regardless of type advantage or disadvantage, if you crit, it goes straight through their defenses. One thing to notice under your health bar is the Dokkan meter. You might have learned about this in the tutorial, but to say it anyway. The more blue you have, the closer you are to launching your Dokkan attack. When it goes all the way to the end, right kind of where the item button is, you'll be able to launch a Dokkan attack with your next super attack that goes up, which is a much more powerful attack, and you'll probably see it during this round. Not this round, but coming up in a few rounds. And again, we have type disadvantage for him. This event might seem like it's easy, but I've done it a lot, so I know the right characters to bring. So whenever you are planning to do a big event like this, research it a little bit. There are plenty of guides online that'll tell you the best characters to bring. And usually with something like this, you do want to bring characters whose super attack says raises defense or raises attack, especially for the defense, because that's very important. And probably next round we'll get the Dokkan attack off. You probably shouldn't be doing it this early in the match. That's okay. This is just a tutorial to show you how it is. Usually what you would want to hope for is at least kill the one who has the low health right now. Use the Dokkan attack in the next round. That's what you hope. It doesn't always work that way. But we might be able to get it off whenever Goku transforms again. Looks like it'll happen because killing Khalifa did not want to stop attacking. That's good. We are going to get hit by a super attack, but it won't do too much damage. 88 damage. The Super Saiyan 3 Kamehameha. Vegeta's going to finish off Goku here, he's going to transform again, and then we'll be able to do our Dokkan attack this next round. Alright. Don't have a lot of good ki here, but that's okay. You can see the colorful. Vegeta there. This one's now rainbowed. Which means we can use our Dokkan attacks. Ready. Dokkan attacks raises your attacks substantially depending on how many of these you hit. Which is real simple. Sometimes it goes slow, sometimes it goes fast. It's just randomized. $1.2 million. Not too good, not too bad. It's alright. Of course, one of the favorite things people say about Dokkan Battle is the crazy and awesome animations it has for some of these units' super attacks. And then animations like this is cool too. Like, look at this. Vegeta turning Super Saiyan Blue. Now, the thing about this Vegeta turning Super Saiyan Blue is it's passive. Watch, look what it did. It turned all those ki into physical ki. Because it's passive, attack and defense plus 120%. Plus an additional attack plus 10% per ki sphere obtained. Changes all ki spheres to physical ki spheres only once. That's whenever you transform. So he's going to get a lot of attack power from this. Probably restore all of your HP. Yep. 564,705 attack power. Insane. He's going to be putting out some good damage. Oh, Goku said he wants to fight back. Hurt her a little bit, but that's right. That was over 3 million attack stat for this. 1 million. If he would have critical hit, it would have been about twice that much. These guys are going to attack a few times. Passive. Go again. Alright. And now he just doesn't have the opportunity to change all the spheres, but it is passive. But what you can do, you have this Vegeta here. Remember this Vegeta, regardless of the ki sphere color, he gets attack and defense plus 20%. That's 5% when there's a Goku category enemy. So technically he can hit higher. Look, 838,000 attack stat because he picked up all those ki spheres. Of course, he can still pick up a decent amount. He's going to be taking out some huge damage. And he's barely taking any damage. He also raises defense. Over 5 million attack stat with that super attack. 2 million without even a critical hit. Well, Vegeta's enjoying this. This Goku's going down. Alright. Remember, you can restore HP. Things start to get a little bit harder now, so you have to be careful. Alright. We're still at max HP because of our health boost from Goku there. We're going to get hit, so hurt a little bit. 237,000, it took away about half our health, so this is why I said you have to be careful. That's also why it's important to get the units that boost defense every time they use a super attack. Now, the thing to remember, like this transforming Vegeta, although whenever he is in his previous transformation stage, he raises his defense. In his final Super Saiyan Blue form, he does not raise defense anymore. I'll show you that in a second. Take a gander at him. Previously, say for the Super Saiyan guy, he raises defense and follows up instant damage. But for this one, he only greatly raises attack for 1 turn. But instead, he gets the standard boost of attack and defense is 120%. Now, for something like Broly here, this is okay. He raises attack and defense for 3 turns, so you got some leeway there. And also, he gets lots of boosts to keep +1 for every starting turn, attack and defense for 70%, an additional 20% defense for each attack performed, up to 80%. So, I mean, he's fine. You just have to be careful with him. For this, I'd put Kale and Khalifa there so they can dodge and tank him. I shouldn't have done that. Because his defense is not good right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this item. Princess Snake. It recovers 55% HP, and you receive 30% reduced damage for 1 turn. So now we're set. We're not going to have any problems this round. He's just going to. She's just going to dodge everything and barely take any damage. Look, she says she knows she's cool. Okay, I'm just kicking butt. See, if I would not have done that Princess Snake 30% reduction, this super attack would be a lot worse. Let's see how much damage it does. 238,000. That could have well gone over 300,000. Luckily, we have this Goku, this blue Goku. He's going to restore our HP for us. Nice. Most of these guys will be tanky anyway, so we don't have to worry about it that much. I'm hoping these things that I'm saying in this video will be helpful to you guys. I know it's kind of lengthy, but I just wanted to go through a battle so you guys can see exactly how I do the things. Maybe get some ideas for yourself. Wish those people would stop sending me Facebook notifications. I should have put on Do Not Disturb, but I forgot it before I started recording. That's right. Remember that Vegeta, he does not do much tanking against someone opposite color. You have to be careful. Kale and Khalifa will be good. So you want to keep the units that are of the disadvantageous color somewhere where there's the least attacks are going to be. This probably he's good. He's not going to get hurt much. Probably won't do much damage unless it's a crit. Yeah, not much. Although 318,000 might look like a lot to a new player, once you get to the high level defense, it's not that big. Yeah. They just gonna keep on going. For someone like this character, even if it's not that big of a number like he did 400,000, she's going to keep doing the super attack again. 400,000, 400,000. Stacks up and becomes higher. Okay. I'm going to get a nice chunk of health back from this. We just got all of our health back. Saw earlier we got hit for over 200,000 health. This next round is going to be even higher damage, so we just got to be careful. Beautiful. And see, now this orange physical Vegeta is disadvantaged against this red strength Goku, so you want to put him around somewhere where he will get the best hits, depending on his ability. This Broly, he's in good shape though. See, we get a lot of key here for this Vegeta, so he's going to get a good attack off as well as raising defense. We are set. Of course, you still got to worry about super attacks even if you do have time advantage. $1.2 million. Don't really have to worry about much for this round. Refugees, good to go. Okay, here's your chance to beat up Kakarot again. Ooh, terrible damage. And he's still tanked it. This Calicleaf will be fine. Vegeta should be fine. Just take him at the end. And we're gonna get another Dokkan attack off pretty soon. She's just gonna dodge everything anyway. She's getting up to 66% evasiveness right now. So she's dodging 66% of the time, basically. 6 out of 10 times. Something like that. Yeah, she's hitting heavy damage on this poor Goku. Uh-oh, we're getting super attack. She didn't dodge that, but it only did 90 damage because her defense stat is very high. Vegeta took a good little bit of chunk of health, that's right. Remember, just Goku restores health. You want to get as much ki as you can. Give it a lot of ki for this Vegeta too. Defense up. Oh, taking a little bit more damage this time, but Goku should do a decent amount of damage to him. And he raises his defensive blade whenever he uses his super attack. Not for infinite turns. That brawl is always going to be fine. This is probably going to hurt a little bit. Yep. So now we're pretty low on health. But lucky we didn't die. That's why we got items. Here, Eagle 8 covers 70% HP as well as getting 50% defense boost for 2 turns. Now we're set. Switch him over. Switch him over. That. Did a Dokkan attack off. It'll probably kill this UI Goku. UI stands for Ultra Instinct. Missed that last one, but that's okay. She'll still do a good amount of damage. Limit Brick Blaster. Almost killed him. She'll get another super attack and this will help kill him. We have one more stage where Master Ultra She will dodge stuff. We have to keep going. But she's still going. She still wants to go. She says that this is my chance to shine. I'm gonna kill Goku. Right? Here it is. Continuing with a critical. Right? Thing I did want to show you with killing Khalifa. Look how high the defense is. 582,246. So they don't take much damage right now. Of course, they raise the defense every time they launch a super attack. Right? So they launch a lot of super attacks. So they're good to go. Now we have type advantage against this Goku. Still, this Goku can dodge. He can dodge a lot. Be careful. Still, you want to get some good attacks out. Alright. Vegeta's gonna be fine. Luckily, this Goku did not dodge the attack, so that's good. He can, and he will. But one good thing to note is that if you launch a Dokkan attack, well, he just dodged there. If you launch a Dokkan attack when your meter's full, you launch a Dokkan attack, it is undodgeable. It cannot be dodged, and also if there are multiple enemies, it attacks all the enemies. I'm still killing Khalifa there because they have the defense. We'll pull that. If we use this, we can get lots of ki. There. Save an extra ki there next time. Oh, I didn't notice. I'm going to get hurt a lot. That Vegeta is type disadvantage. I should have been paying more attention. This Goku's defense is a lot higher. A lot more health. Still chemically, they want to fight. They think they're all that. He's still going. I probably should have put this Vegeta in the third slot. Too late now. Well, good thing that this guy is getting super attacked and not the green Vegeta. This is still going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. Now, if this Vegeta survives, we should be Vegeta's gravy. We're about to die. Oof. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to your to where you guys are in the rotation. So that was just an example. Anyway, if you would have got to victory, you would have got 5 tickets, which we would have been able to use on a summon banner. The banner only shows up whenever you have tickets available. And that's that. On this Giru on the left here, he tells you any recommended characters that you might want to get. Like Tora, which is Sand. Of course, you got Cell, you got a Broly here. Also, Shenron is useful. I can't do Shenron right now because I've gone through the story so many times. Shenron, you can collect Dragon Balls from your quests. Here, like if you're on the map and you see a Dragon Ball on the map, try to land on that spot. When you collect all 7 Dragon Balls, of course, you can come back to the main screen and click Summon. You have an option of getting some wishes. Some of them are pretty good too, like Zenny or Dragon Stones or Potential Orbs. All pretty good. Also, always check the news in case it's updates or anything. It's useful. Like this is one of my favorite updates right here. First rank. If you get first rank in the store, which is usually for top grossing, we all get Dragon Stones. Of course, you can use Dragon Stones to summon. Really good. Pilaf's Trove. This is premium stuff. You can buy stuff. You can get like a daily capsule, which is a subscription, monthly subscription, or half a month subscription. You get Dragon Stones every single day. These are all the rank up rewards. Of course, these are paid as well. And Potential Awakening and Beginner. This is sometimes good. You can get a beginner ticket, which you can use for summon, or you can also ask the beginner ticket is for this. You can get one of these cool characters. Most of these are good guys. Right. Of course, anniversary coins. If you're a brand new player and you have the anniversary coins, don't know what to do with them, your roster is probably going to be a little bit empty. So I'd recommend looking at these guys here. Skip this one, skip this one, skip. Well, let's see. This one's kind of okay. Either this Goku, which he is kind of decent. He gets attack and defense plus 44%, and additional 44% when attacking, so that's good. So basically he gets 88% attack whenever he's attacking. And also pure Saiyans category allies get 41%, not bad. Skip this Vegeta and skip this Yamcha. This Goku is, it sounds good on the surface, keep your speed attack at 77%. It's only when your HP is under 77%. And the same exact thing, it's the same exact thing. This Cell and this Hercule are okay. Attack and defense with 33%. 33% attack and defense when receiving, when attacking. And then an additional attack and defense with 43% after receiving attack. So 99% attack and defense, which is not bad. And the same thing with this Hercule. It just depends on your personal interests. If I had to pick any of these characters to start out with, I would pick either the Cell or the Hercule. It's up to you. Or you can pick this Goku. They're good to start off with, but one thing to remember is your hidden potential system. Now this, like they say, this Cell, you can only buy up to 5 copies with it, right? There's a reason for that. Buy one Cell, cool, that's your base copy. Buy another Cell. Use it for the hidden potential system, remember? You do that, you can buy the second Cell, go to the slot, select Cell. Pop them in, good. Get your third Cell. 4th Cell, you're good. And then raise his super attack. One thing to note, the bottom right of the hidden potential map can only be fully filled out, of course, when 1, you have your additional unit, but 2, and as well as 2, you have to have this super attack at level 10 to fill it out all the way. Because this section gives a higher boost damage. Not damage, but stats. Also, don't forget the Dokkan Awaken. You can do that through your events here. Most of your Dokkan Awaken events are going to be in this challenge section over here. Like this one is for the new Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. You can get your medals to Awaken Gogeta by doing this event. To the first or second stage. Second stage is harder, but it gives more medals. First stage is easier, gives less medals. Makes sense. There's always a lot of things to cover. We might do more tutorials in the future. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe got a little bit out of it. If you're interested in getting my friend code, this is my friend code right here. Most of my friend slots are filled up, but that's okay. If you send me a message or something on Facebook comments, you say you really want a good friend, have your leader as, you can message me or send a comment and I'll delete someone who's been inactive for a long time and I'll put you on there. You can do a friend supporter. Right now I have my friend supporter as this Vegito. And just so you'll know that Vegito, his categories Final Trump Card or Patara categories. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoy.